Long ago, beside the sea, there lay a peaceful land between two tall ridges. One ridge was soft and green, where people farmed and lived in comfort. The other ridge was harsh and bare. Furious winds roared across it day and night. Because of this, people feared it and named it the Storm Ridge. There was only one road to the sea. It curved slowly around the calm ridge. The journey was long but safe. Crossing the Storm Ridge would save time, but no one dared to try. Traders feared losing their goods. Travelers feared losing their lives, so everyone chose safety over courage. The ruler of the land, King Arvid, watched this for many years. One evening he whispered to himself, "My people are capable. Yet they live as if they are afraid of their own strength." The next morning, King Arvid called the nobles, soldiers, and villagers to the great hall. "You all know the Storm Ridge," he said. "Today I will place my royal banner at its peak. Whoever brings it back before sunset will earn gold, land, and my trust." The crowd grew restless. Prince Dorian, the eldest son, stepped forward proudly. Strength was his weapon. Prince Selric, the second son, followed with a calm smile. He trusted his mind more than his body. Prince Elin, the youngest, remained silent, watching carefully. Near the entrance stood Chiron, a quiet, stable boy. His clothes were worn, his hands rough from work. He had no title, no power. Yet the king's words stirred something deep inside him. The challenge began. Prince Dorian climbed first, dressed in heavy armor and a bright cloak. But the wind struck like a wild beast. His cloak whipped violently, pulling him sideways. After several failed attempts, he turned back in anger. "This ridge is madness," he said. Prince Selric didn't climb far. He studied the sky and the rocks, then shook his head. "There must be a smarter solution," he said. "Force alone will fail." He returned to the castle to draw plans instead. Two soldiers tried together, shields raised. The wind shattered their balance. They retreated, exhausted. Merchants took a few steps, felt the storm tug at their clothes, and walked away. Time passed. The ridge remained unbeaten. Chiron watched, his heart pounding. Finally, he gathered his courage and approached the king. "Your Majesty, may someone like me try?" The hall fell silent. Then came quiet laughter. "A stable boy?" people whispered. "The wind will carry him away." But King Arvid looked into Chiron's eyes. He saw fear, but also determination. "Go," the king said. "The ridge does not care who you are." Chiron bowed and walked toward the storm ridge. The first gust nearly knocked him down. His legs trembled. His eyes burned with dust and tears. Fear wrapped around him. He remembered the many days he took the long road, arriving home late and tired. Maybe the hard path is hard, he thought, because it changes us. He tightened his clothes close to his body. He tied a rope around his waist and secured it to a heavy rock before moving higher. If he fell, he would not fall far. Step by step he climbed. When the wind pushed, he leaned into it. When it struck from the side, he lowered himself. When it flowed from behind, he let it help him. He stopped fighting the storm and began learning it. His hands scraped stone. His breath grew heavy. More than once he fell to his knees, but every time he stood again. The crowd below grew silent. Even Prince Elin watched closely, something stirring in his heart. Near the top, the wind howled like thunder. Chiron looked down and saw the long road crowded, familiar, unchanged. "I didn't come this far to turn back," he whispered. With the last of his strength, he climbed. At the peak, the royal banner snapped violently between cracked rocks. Chiron lay flat, crawled forward, and seized it. His hands trembled, but he held tight. He rested only a moment, then began his descent. When he reached the ground, the land erupted in cheers. King Arvid stepped forward, took the banner, and placed his hand on Chiron's shoulder. "Today," the king said, "a boy without title faced what pride and power avoided." He turned to the crowd. "What did you learn on the ridge?" he asked. Chiron answered softly. "The wind never changed, the ridge never changed, but with every step, I did." The king nodded. "Remember this," he said. "Obstacles are not meant to stop us. They are meant to shape us. If we avoid them, we remain small. If we face them, we grow stronger." From that day, a new road was built over the storm ridge. Chiron helped guide it, for he understood the wind better than anyone. At first, people crossed with fear, but each journey made them braver. And one day, when the wind touched their faces, Many smiled instead of turning back. My friends, we all have our own storm ridges: fear, doubt, pain. If we always walk around them, nothing changes. When we face them, we change. And the mountain ahead is never the real enemy. The real enemy is the quiet voice that says, wait. When you take one step toward the wind, your world begins to open. Not because the storm becomes weaker, but because you become stronger. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and comment. Your support gives strength to Motisafe to bring you more meaningful stories. See you again with another powerful tale.